by Constellation Aviation Services, based in the United Arab Emirates. The private jet boasts an entourage lounge with VIP dining, lounge area, private office, and a VIP bedroom, amongst other luxurious amenities. The 10-year-old United Arab Emirates registered aircraft, which seats 19 passengers, landed at the Jomo Kenyatta Airport Wednesday at 11:23 a.m. from Lusaka, Zambia. A curious situation given that international flights are yet to resume, and this is not in the category of essential travel. It then took off from Dubai at 12:45 p.m. It had previously flown to South Africa, Tanzania, Angola, and Ghana in the last week. From published statements, renting the jet from Constellation Aviation Services for an hour costs an estimated $12,500, which is approximately 1.3 million Kenyan shillings at the current exchange rate. For the 5-hour flight to Dubai, the politicians have spent over 6.5 million shillings. Charter flights are hired for a round trip, not a one-way flight, so another 5 hours to Nairobi would bring the total cost to over 13 million Kenyan shillings. Sources indicate that the flight has been paid for by your money as a Kenyan taxpayer, specifically from the confidential budget that is domiciled at the Office of the President. For context, to kit a healthcare worker in personal protective equipment as part of the war against COVID-19, it costs between 15,000 to 20,000 Kenyan shillings. Therefore, 13 million Kenyan shillings could roughly garner from 650 to 866 healthcare workers with PPEs. The cost of the chartered flight could, however, increase depending on the food and drinks they ordered, the number of crew they requested, if they were charged for the period the aircraft was on the ground in Nairobi, and the trip from Zambia to pick them up in Nairobi. Furthermore, it could be higher if they were charged for any additional health protocols during this COVID-19 period. Ironically, back on the ground and here in Kenya, many taxpayers are barely surviving the turbulent pandemic times. Many have questioned the moral soundness of leaders who are publicly displaying such opulence at a time when the pandemic has punctured pockets of many and denied them basics. Anita Nkonge, NTV.
Maisha na kijiko kubwa. That's what my director says after seeing that. And the CS of Health has said before, these are not normal times. And if, of course, we are seeing things happening abnormally. And speaking of which, on the crisis and the pandemic that is facing the country, which has recorded the highest number of coronavirus cases since